welcome to my channel, and today I will be showing you guys how to make the most delicious candied yams. Ooh, child. All right, let's get started. So here I have my yams, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel them. I already scrubbed them, I already washed them, and then I'm going to peel them. I'm using my potato peeler to peel them. You can use your potato peeler. If you don't have a potato peeler, baby, go ahead and use a knife. One thing for sure, two things for certain, we need to get that skin off of that, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. Make sure we thoroughly do it and make sure we take all the skin off. We don't want that business. Just like sometimes when he be having that extra skin and you don't want that business. Okay, then like that, take off that extra skin. Next, we're going to go ahead, we're going to cut them a 1/2 inch thick, okay? You don't want to cut them too thin because later on you're going to regret it. This is approximately how thick you want them to be. Because later on, if you going to see, if you cut them a little too thin, they're a little too skinny, and they don't skip a couple of meals, you're going to have a problem. So you need to make sure they're a little bit, they're a little bit thick like me, okay? You got to make sure they got a little meat in them, okay? Okay. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to cut them up, you guys. And then the end, like the little butt piece, I ain't want it. So I just took it off and I disposed of it. But you could keep it if you want to, baby. That's your business. All right. So then I did go ahead and put them in another container. And then I washed them again. And then I got my pot, which is a non-stick pot. I would suggest you make this in a non-stick pot. But if you ain't got one, then, baby, you make it do what you got. Okay. All right. So then we're going to go ahead. We're going to put all the yams into there. Then we're going to go ahead. We're going to put 3 tablespoons of water, not too much, just 3 tablespoons. Then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna grab a navel orange, and we're gonna only add half of that in there. And don't come over here talking about my nails, baby. My nails is thoroughly clean. I scrub all underneath my nails before I start cooking, and this is for me and mine, okay? This ain't for you, baby. I'm just showing you how to make it. So don't worry about me, don't worry about mine, okay? Mind your business. So then I went ahead and I put 1 cup of brown sugar and a 1/2 cup of white granulated sugar. Then I put 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then I put 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And then I went ahead and I put 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Okay, we're going to put all that right there at the top like that, you guys. This is what's going to make your candied yams candy. This is what's going to make your candied yams everything. And this is why everybody's going to be asking you to make the candied yams for every event. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead. We're going to just turn it a little bit and toss it a little bit just so we could get all of that stuff we put at the top. Some of it could go to the bottom, and we could distribute it, and some of the other yams at the bottom that ain't get none of that stuff could get some of that stuff. Okay, all right, then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put our heat at medium low, like at a 5-6, not too high. Not too high. You don't want it to burn. So just a little bit, okay? And you see how when I cover it, I don't cover it all the way. I kind of let it, it's not covered all the way. I kind of leave it open a little bit. That's how you want to do it. You don't want to cover it all the way because you don't want it to be soupy, okay? So you're going to cover it just like that, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to let it cook, okay? You're going to let it cook for about, like 30 minutes, okay? And when it start to look like this, baby, that thing looking good. It's smelling good, baby. Who already eat them yams right then and there, okay? But now what we're going to do is we're going to mix them, because the ones that's at the top that's not getting none of that juice, that's not getting boiled because they're at the top and there's no liquid there, you want to move them to the bottom. But when you're doing this, you want to take your time and do it, because if you move too rough, you can mess around and break them. And this is what I was talking about earlier when I said if you cut them too thin, you're going to have a problem, friend, okay? Like one of mine broke, but that was about it. Not too many of mine broke. So that's why you don't want to cut it too thin, because they all going to break and it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a disaster, and people going to talk about you. And you don't want that business, okay? So just go ahead and toss them and turn them. Do it nice and easy, slow and steady, win the race, okay? Because if you're being a little bit too rough with them, you're going to mess around and you're going to break them all. But friend, let me tell you something. If you do end up breaking them all by mistake, just go ahead and smush them all like you're making mashed potatoes. Put them in a baking dish, okay? Put some marshmallows on top of them. And if you really want to go crazy, put a little bit of pecans on them. And tell them you made sweet potato casserole, okay? Who told them you was making candied yams? They better mind their business. They going to get what you give them, period, okay? So that's just another hack, just in case things go a little bit crazy, friend. Just in case, you have a plan B. Okay, but I know you got this. Okay, but so just slowly, get the stuff at the bottoms, the one that was at the top, get them at the bottom so that they can cook. Okay, they can cook and they won't be hard. Next, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna flip it because I had to. It was easier for me to use that hand to try to get all the ones that was from the top at the bottom. You can see I'm actually removing the ones that's already been at the bottom, just so I can make space for the ones that's been at the top, so I could put them in the bottom. Okay, and then the way you're gonna know if your yams is cooked all the way through when you're like done is you're gonna stick them through with the toothpick, and if it goes through, that means that your yams is cooked. Okay, all right. So right now I done mixed everything. I done put all the ones that was at the top at the bottom and the ones that was at the bottom at the top. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to cover it back up, not closing it all the way, and I'm going to let it cook for an additional like 30 to 20 minutes. In total 50 minutes we're gonna let this cook. Okay, boom. That was including the first 30 minutes. Okay, all right. Don't worry, you guys. I'll have the exact measurements and recipe for you in the description box below. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn my heat down to like a medium, to like a 5. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove all of the yams from the pot. Okay. The yams are done cooking. I'm going to remove them from the pot and I'm putting them in a baking dish. Okay. And that's what I'm doing. You don't have to use a baking dish if you don't want to, but I feel like that's the best thing to use. Okay. So once we're done removing all of the yams from the pot, we're going to have some water left. Okay, we're going to have this left right here, which is the sweet mixture we made or whatever for the candied yams. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to let that cook. Okay, we're gonna let that cook a little bit and we're gonna let it get candied like we making candy. We're gonna let it get thick and it's gonna thicken up like we're making syrup. Okay, it's gonna be sticky. When you see it and it start getting sticky like this, like a sticky situation, like when Becky had Bob baby but the baby looking like Tyrone now, Becky in a sticky situation. That's how you want that thing to look, like it's in a sticky situation. Hey, just like that. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that all over the yams. We're going to put that all over. We're going to use all of it. We're going to put it all over it, baby. So this, you could see, so this thing could be nice and sticky and candied, okay? Look at that. It's called candied yams for a reason, baby. It's like we eating candy. And then we're going to go ahead. We're going to put that all over, all over. Look at that drip. Look at that drip. Look at that drip. Child. I'm trying to tell you, when you're done doing that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our butter. I have a half stick of butter, okay, that I cut up like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put it everywhere on those yams, okay? I'm going to put it everywhere. And then after, I'm just going to let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, and the butter is going to dissolve and get inside of them yams. I did not put no salt in this because I'm using salted butter, the black people kind of butter. So we don't have to put no salt because the butter itself got the salt in there. I'm trying to tell you, after 5 to 10 minutes, baby, look at them candy yams. Ooh, child. Let me go ahead and give these beautiful candied yams a moment of silence for the beauty that they hold. Yes, child. Yes, you see the glaze. Y'all saw the sticky pool. Y'all saw that sticky pool. I'm gonna have to show it to you guys again. Y'all saw that sticky pool when I pulled it. You seen that? Hey, you seen that? Ooh, child, I'm trying to tell you, these candy yams right here is not to be played with. Find somebody else to play with, friend. Find somebody else. I'm trying to tell you. And yes, accidentally took Beniana's fork. Mind your business. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. Until next time.